Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel in the practical series of the cloud computing and web services. Now in this session we will see how do we download the image and display the image on the web form using MTOM, that is your message transmission optimization mechanism. So do remember students, this is a mechanism that is mostly used to transmit the data which is in the form of images, or we can say that it is in the form of binary data. Okay, when we have an image, when we have a document or the other type of large files, in that case it is better we use MTOM this mechanism, so that we can transmit the data more faster as compared to the normal mechanism. So in this we use a SOAP web services to download and display the images. So let us start with the practical part of the session. So for that we use Microsoft Visual Studio. So in this we first create a new project, go to the new project, create a new project, and then select ASP.NET Web Application with .NET Framework language as C#. Now here we create a project. Now this is my project to download the image from web service, and then create empty and then create. So now this will create a web application which is your empty web application. Just wait for some time. As we can see here, it is creating a project. Okay, now in this the first step is we have to create a web service. So for creating a web service, go to the right click on the project, add new item, and here we search for the web service. Now we create a web service. This is my download image WS web service. Add. So here we have a method, right? The default method we have, which is your this one, hello method. Now we create a next method here. So first we just copy this web method part, and for MTOM we also give a description here, description, and within bracket we write get image content. Now this is my description. Now as we can see here, it is giving an error, so just type control dot and using system dot component model we have to import this namespace. Okay, so this is a namespace which is used for the MTOM model. Okay, now this is a code to enable MTOM message. Now we create a method public. The return type of the method is byte. Do remember students, why? Because this is a binary data, and the get image file, this is my name of the method. It's a user defined name, you can give any name. Now string, and हम लोग यहाँ दे देंगे फाइल नेम, जो फाइल हमको अपलोड करना है. Okay, now the first step in this method, we check if system.io.file.exist. Very important. If the file is exist on the server, then only we will download this file. So go to the server first, server.exist. map path, and within this double quotes ये हम लोग लिखेंगे tilde sign slash, we have a images folder, so we will create this folder images and slash, plus within this image folder हम लोग जो get करेंगे डाउनलोड करना है which is my file name. तो if the file is exist then only we return the file, we download the file. Okay, so just return again system dot io dot file dot read all bytes, and the parameter of this read all bytes is server dot map, again path, same thing we write here again, then again tilde sign slash images slash and the file name. तो हम लोग वो चीज को यहाँ पे रिटर्न कर देंगे. तो now this is a code to check whether this file, whether this the file is exist on server or not. Else, if the file is not exist, then we return new byte array of length 0. That means the file does not contain any information. So this is a method, right, which is basically used to get the image file or to download the image file from the server. तो पहले हम लोग फाइल चेक करेंगे. If it is exist on server, then only we read all the bytes. Otherwise, we return null. The next step, we have to create a handler file. So just right click on this website, add new handler, and search here the handler. अब यहाँ पे will use a generic handle so that we can handle all the type of document, whether it is image file or it is a specific document. तो यहाँ पे हम लोग ने handler का नाम दिया है, right, my handler, and then click on add. Okay, in this we have a method called as process request. Just इसको हटाना है and we start writing code of our handler file. So यहाँ पे the first step is to create a object of your web services. So now this is my web service download image ws. So download image ws, and then we create a object as ws new download image ws and this. Now this is my web service object. Again, for binary data we create a byte array of binary image. This is my variable, you can take any variable. Then ws dot get image file. तो now as we can see यहाँ पे हमने get image file बनाया था और उसका जो return type था वो byte था. That's why handler में we are getting a image file. So यहाँ पे हमको byte array बनाना है. अच्छा, again the image file जो हम लोग को मिलेगी, right, we have to give the file name. तो हम लोग को उसको फाइल नेम देना पड़ेगा. तो अगेन context dot request, and then within request हम लोग वो फाइल नेम यहाँ पास कर देंगे. तो we type as file name. Now this is my line which is basically called the web service method get image file. Okay, again we check if the binary image file dot length equals to 1. मतलब क्या हुआ, it does not have any content, तो leave it. Else यहाँ पे हम लोग context dot response dot content type equals to, we set the type of the image as image slash JPEG. This is my content type, and now we send this file as a response. Content dot response dot binary write, and we send this file in binary image. So now this is my handler code, right? Handler is responsible to call the method from the web service and check whether the file has length equal to 1. That means we do nothing, कुछ भी यहाँ नहीं करना है. I am writing just comment, do nothing. And if the length of the file is greater than 1, then it will set the type of the content, which is your image slash JPG. We are using this format content type, and with the response it will send a binary write image. So now this is your handler code. We done with the handler file. Now next step हम लोग create करेंगे web form. Just create a web form. So this is my web form to download image. Okay, and then center. यहाँ पे हम we create a layout. So first take a label, drag and drop, then space, then we take a text view. यहाँ पे text view ले लेंगे. Okay, now we change the properties of the label. First LBL1 border style दे देंगे हम लोग, rich, and then enter the name of image to download and show. Okay, now again text box, we have a txt1 id, and then next हम लोग ले लेंगे बटन btn1, again border style, download image and show. Now to display the image, we have a image control, drag and drop. This here we will display the image. Okay, so now this is my layout. So we done with the design part of this. Now we write a code on button download image and show. Just double click on this button, it will start the .cs file. Here we display the image from the server. So the ID of my image is image1. I am using image1 dot image URL, which is equals to, now we write within double quotes. This is basically used as a path, and my handler name, so which is your my handler. This is my name of the handler dot ashx. This is the extension of the handler, question mark, and हम लोग दे देंगे यहाँ फाइल नेम equals to plus. Now file name is entered by the user in text box, so we write txt1 dot text. This is your file name. तो ये वाला image डाउनलोड होगा and it will display on image control. And now हम लोग एक मैसेज प्रिंट कर देंगे, response dot write downloading of image is done, or we are directly displaying the image on image view. So this is a simple code in .aspx file. On the click of button, we are displaying the image from the handler and just printing a message so that we can aware of that the downloading of the image is completed. So this is a simple code. Now we require the images. So for images, right click, go to the add, and we add a folder images. This is my images folder. Now just copy and paste the images that you want to download from the server. So we can take any image, right, from the net, from the internet. You can take any image, right? I am taking this image, these two images, then my image, and loading these 4 images. I'm just copying these images, and on this image folder right click and paste here. So loading.gif, myimage.jpg, myimage.png and tycs, these are the images that we want to download. Okay, so now we save all the things, save all button, and then right click, view in browser. So it will start the execution of the web form. Just wait for some time. Now we enter the image which is I want to download. Now I am giving a name as myimage.png, myimage.png, and we click on download. So it first download the image and display on the image view. As we can see here, this is my image file. We can write other file name also, download.gif. I think so. The name, just check the name of the image. Loading.gif. As we can see here, right, it is showing loading.gif, and downloading of the image is done. Response.write. So this is the basic practical using MTOM. I hope you understood this session. Thank you so much.